He had a tough situation with Matt Mitrione. Any update on that? We saw the statement that came out, indefinite suspension. Has anything progressed since then?
Yeah. You guys know how I am with stuff like that. He from the first day we talked, he handled the whole thing like a man. He said some ignorant comments that made him sound like a complete jackass and a bigot, and he knew what he said wrong. And I said it's not that I don't necessarily agree with what he was saying, because I have the same issue with a man who becomes a woman. You have different bone structure, you have different jawline, you have all the things of a man. It's completely different. I don't know if I can tell you guys this story, but wait,
yes.
Give me 1 second. So he knew what he did wrong. If he was standing in front of a panel, right, or a judge, and he was arguing on why somebody who used to be a man shouldn't be allowed to fight a woman, he wouldn't have said it the way that he said it. He would have said it completely different. There's nothing wrong with having a point of view. Everybody's crying, oh, it's freedom of speech, and yeah, okay. Work at any company anywhere in the world, okay, and give your opinion in an ignorant, where you come off sounding like an ignorant bigot. See how long you last at that company. And he could have done it the right way, and nobody would have said anything to him. He can have an opinion, just how you state your opinion. But my point was, I'm afraid that one of you guys are going to know who this is, but there was a girl that we interviewed during the getting on to the girls tough, and she said, these girls, when you deal with these girls that are fighters, serious, it's just like dealing with a guy. I mean, they're built, they're mechanically built the same way mentally, And if you say 2 words to them, they'll want to fight. And when they were younger, they were very aggressive. So she's telling me this story where she used to work at this restaurant bar type place, and her and the fry cook hated each other, right? And he used to sexually harass her and talk down to her. And he used to say, if there's ever one woman that I'd like to hit in the face, it's you, and all this stuff, right? And she used to tell the management, and the management would say, oh, you better watch out, she's gonna kick your ass. And they just joke about it. So she said finally one day, she's like, fuck it, I'm tired of your shit, let's step outside. So her and this guy go out back, and they square off, and she goes, and he hit me with a right hand and dropped me. She goes, and I got back up, and he hit me with a right hand and dropped me again. And I got back up, and we squared, hit me the 3rd time, dropped me. She said my eye was shut, I needed 14 stitches in my eye and all this stuff. She said, that's the day I said, you know what? I guess I shouldn't be fighting with men. You know what I mean? So the reason I tell you this story is because I'm saying men are bigger, men are stronger, men are just built differently. I don't care how tough. Can Ronda Rousey kick the shit out of everybody in this room? Yes, she can. It's a fact, including me. Everybody, I don't care who's in this room right now, Ronda Rousey will kick your ass. It's true. But men are bigger and stronger than women, and when a man hits a woman, it's just different.
Up to this point, you've said, hey, I don't want to talk about Fallon Fox. She's so far away from fighting UFC, and that's legit. I'm
not talking about Fallon Fox. I'm talking about everybody, every man. If every man is always going to be able to be physically stronger than a woman, no matter what. And you're just built differently. You can take punches different than a woman can. That's just my opinion on it.
And that's what I say. I mean, do you feel like it's ultimately, I guess, the athletic commission's decisions what they want to do, but do you feel like, being the leader in the brand, that you kind of have to be involved a little bit to give your opinion and say, hey, I really think this is the direction we need to go?
I give them a lot of opinions that they don't listen to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how this plays out. The Fallon Fox thing, I mean, I don't even think about it. Fallon Fox is so far away from being in the UFC. I mean, it's like talking about some lower level guy that fights in some small organization that's, beat people with losing records, and we're seriously debating about this guy. It's just, that's the thing about Matt Mitrione giving his opinion on Fallon Fox. It has nothing to do with him. Fallon Fox isn't even in the UFC, and some girl just agreed to fight her in Florida. You know what I mean? So I think what he was upset about was the fact that she lied on her application. That was one of the other things, which I agree with too. It's horrible. And it's not just Fallon Fox. Other people have done it, have lied on their applications. And when you do that, you get in serious trouble. You get in serious trouble if you lie on an application. And I don't know if she did.
So
get in serious trouble
how do you
for that.
progress with Matt at this point? I mean, have we decided how
I
long
told
the
you he did the
suspension-
right thing.
Yeah.
You know, if he got on the phone and said, "Hey, listen, I got my freedom of speech and I can say whatever I want," I guess to a point he's right. You just can't work here if you want to say stupid stuff like that. You can say whatever you want. Not in here though. Now you got to leave.
So, but is he still with the company at this point? Or are we going to see him
Mm-hmm.
again soon? And is he going to need to make any kind of amends along the way?
I just said I'm happy with the way he handled
And
it.
he's off suspension.
He's on suspension, yeah.
He's still on.
Yeah, he's on suspension, yeah. So we're dealing with this thing. And, a lot of stupid things have been said over the last several years, and by me too. I'm not excluding myself from this. There's a lot of people out there talking, oh, Dana does this every... No, I do not. Do I swear? Yes, I do. I swear. I'm a grown man. If I want to swear, I'll swear. And if you don't like it, definitely don't follow me on Twitter, number one. Two, just don't listen to me. You don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to do anything. If you don't like that I swear, don't do it. And all the things, in all the years, I made one mistake, and I apologize for it. I know I look like a big, bald homophobe, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from it, and I have friends who are gay. So, I apologize for that. But I don't go off saying crazy stuff, but sometimes things happen.